surreal for me to be standing up here today. I don't know that I feel as accomplished as all of the women who have been awarded already today, but I'm incredibly humbled and beyond grateful for the recognition and the incredible support. I mean, this community has been absolutely amazing. My husband and I are from Cary, but have lived in Barrington for the past 21 years, and we've had an amazing experience. So a little bit of background so we can understand a little bit about what I do, why I'm up here. Growing up as a little first grader, some of my fondest memories are walking to my elementary school, and I would stay after school and I would help my teacher wipe down the boards, tidy the books, put stickers on papers. Mrs. Hutchinson is still in my heart. And I knew from that moment I was going to be a teacher, going to teach. And I'm someone, for those who know me well, when I make up my mind on something, I stick to it. So I was going to be a teacher. And I went through high school, went through college. I'm going to teach. Well, 15 years into my teaching career, and after marrying a pretty great guy in the boating industry, one of my very good friends, who's here today, said to us, I will never forget this moment. It is vivid in my mind. Standing there, her and her husband are talking to us, and she says, you two should open a boat club. There isn't anything like that around here. You'd be perfect to do that. And we laughed. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I kind of chuckled and walked away. Little did we know, months later, we would go to the boat show like we normally do, no permit thing. Only this time, we walked away with a few boats in tow and a business name. I thought, hey, what's the worst that could happen? I know a guy who can sell some boats, right? So we took the risk, and we thought, how amazing would it be for people, especially in the Barrington area, to enjoy the local waterway? Sure, it's not Lake Geneva or Lake Michigan, it is the Fox River, but 5 minutes away from home, you can be on the water. And you can experience what I find to be the most calming, peaceful, lovely, refreshing time that I enjoy. So in the sun, on the water, they call it the blue state of mind, recalibrates you, right? So to be able to allow more people in our community to get out on the water without having to buy a boat, deal with the maintenance, deal with all of the frustrations that come with boat ownership, which, sorry, because my husband, he's the one who fixes boats and maintains them, so yes, I'm stealing his clientele. But we all know, we would come back from boating, he'd stay back, he'd be covering up the boat, I'd take the kids to the house, and it's a process. It's a lot of work, and that really prohibits people from wanting to take that plunge into getting out on the water. And so we decided, you know what, you're right, we're gonna try this. And we bought some beautiful boats, and we advertised, and how exciting, we had people show up. We didn't know how it would go. They did, and they love it. And every year it got bigger and better. And we have been including new boats every season, and it's just been amazing. But the most amazing part of it is seeing those smiles of our members getting on that boat, knowing they get to just drive up, hop in the boat, it's all fueled and cleaned with their water sports ready to roll, and they get to go enjoy their day, and they're so happy. And so being a part of that makes us so happy. And I love our members. I love that I've gotten to know this array of people in our community who have become friends. And so that is what really drives me. So I do still teach. 21 years this year, so I am still teaching. I do love what I do. I always thought I was smart in the sense that maybe I'd get a break in the summer. Not so true anymore. But that's okay, that's okay. But what we did quickly learn was how much we enjoy being a part of the community. And I so much enjoyed dipping my toes into the business world. I had been in education. I didn't know what it was like. And so being a part of organizations like this, the Barrington Chamber, oh my goodness, what a supportive, amazing group of people. So I truly can't thank the chamber enough and the board for even considering me for this incredible award. I am still floored, so thank you for that. But I really couldn't do it without the team of people. Obviously, my husband is the boat brains. He's the one fixing the boats and troubleshooting and all that great stuff to make everything amazing for our members. But I've gotten to take on that front line. I'm the one really working with my team to hopefully get the word out. So hopefully you've heard of Barrington Boat Club at this point. We're working hard to help people understand what it is and what it has to offer. I've thoroughly enjoyed collaborating, being a part of the community in ways I couldn't before. We get to give back now. We get to collaborate. We get to provide opportunities for auction items and be immersed in that part of Barrington that we love. So that's been a lot of fun, and I'll try to be quick here. I can talk. I'm trying to wrap it up. Part of the teacher in me, I guess. Some of the things that I want to share, though, is that this opportunity has really allowed us to get excited about what other opportunities exist. And I think that we kind of joke we're serial entrepreneurs at this point, but it really has grown. We left with the name Barrington Boat Club thinking we would service our community in Barrington, and it just kept growing. And so now we are in Wakanda on Baisley. We are in McHenry on the Upper Fox to the Chain of Lakes. And with that has brought new opportunities, hence the retro rentals and retreats. So you can come up to McHenry and rent paddle boards or kayaks and pontoon boats and retro boats. My husband likes to buy retro boats, so we have a lot of them. So at least they're being put to good use now. And it's a lot of fun. So it's a lot of fun. But we also now have our little outdoor seasonal bar up there, so you can come enjoy, just sit in a nice white Adirondack chair, put your toes in the sand and have a drink in your hand. So that's a lot of fun. And then we've also moved on to opening a local tavern in our hometown of Cary. So that's another fun venture. But the newest one that I wanted to share with all of you today is the opening of Barrington Boat Company. So you will see that coming, and to differentiate a little bit, if you know where the No Wake Bar and Grill is, that is our home base for the boat club in Barrington. And alongside Ty, who owns the No Wake Bar and Grill, Dylan is going to have, and I are going to have the Barrington Boat Company. So that's where we will head up our home base for our boat sales and have a nice boutique and some service. So if you're ever down that way, stop in, say hello. We will be there, and we're excited for that venture as well. So if you need anything with boating, we're here for you. We'll be there. It's a lot of fun. But truly, thank you. And I couldn't do it without my team. The first few years, it was a lot of frontline, right? We all know how that goes. You work really hard for the things you believe in, and we continue to work really hard. I will still be seen periodically scrubbing the floor on some boats when I'm not happy with how they look. So you will always see a pristine, beautiful boat when you show up to head out for your day. But truly, I have an amazing group. Being a part of these organizations has been a complete game changer and motivator, and it's been so inspirational. And so I couldn't do it without my amazing group of friends, number one in family, obviously my husband, my friends who have supported me from the time we mentioned the idea to that, hey, here's an idea for you, all the way to my team of boat club crew who's here with me today. So they help me make everything work, and they help me be allowed to participate in all of the little bit of time I have to be a part of this community more actively. And